Hi peeps, it's Tersse back on the squat box once again, and I'm here to ask you a question. It's a question that was never asked or answered in my life. I've just had, my two best friends and my two sisters, Ruth and Diane, and my mum, and my nephew Peter. They all held me down and took turns to punch me in the face. This is actually a representation of my face before I got punched. I can't show you what it looked like after they all punched me, so you just got to guess, and to be honest with you, I'm not really interested in asking them why they punched me in the face. They all took turns to hold me down and punch me in the face. And to be honest with you, I don't really care. It's not something that's at the top of my radar. It's not something I'm really interested in. So it's like, do I care why they put? No, I don't really care. It's just a thing that happened. A bit like Christie not caring about 2 lanes of a 3-lane access to a major bridge in America. He's just not interested. He couldn't care less. He's never asked. He's sacked people who were involved and stuff like that, but he's not really that interested in finding out why they did it. I'm not interested in why. To my friends, my mother, to my sisters, my nephew, all held me down and punched me in the face. I have got no interest, absolutely no interest in finding out why they want you to do it. I just accept that it happened. It was, as far as I'm concerned, it was like, a mistake. It was a mistake, and I feel totally betrayed. I won't say, my family that did this. I feel totally betrayed, and sad. I feel really sad that they felt the need to hold me down and punch me in the face. But I'm not really, I haven't got to, well, I'm in that sad, feeling sad and betrayed period. But I don't know when I'm going to feel angry about it, and when I'm ever going to ask them the question why they did it. I'm not really in that sort of sphere yet. I'm just I'm getting emotional now, but oh God, I'm getting emotional and feeling rejected, and obviously I'm feeling sort of sad. And my God, am I feeling dejected and overlooked and betrayed and sad. I'm feeling sad. I'm feeling sad about it. But I'm not really feeling that I'm in a place yet to ask them why they did it. I'm just going to sack them all. You're no longer my mum. You're no longer my nephew. You're no longer my sister. No, you can be somebody else's sister, you can be somebody else's mum, you can be somebody else's nephew, and you friends, really close friends, no, you can be somebody else's friend. I'm at that stage, but I'm not willing to actually ask them why they punched me in the face, and I'm not willing to tell people what their answer was. I'm not quite that angry yet to actually confront them and ask them why they did that. I'm simply just recovering from the beating I got, and I'm not feeling angry about it. No, I haven't. It's funny that I haven't got to that anger yet. I'm still in that betrayed and sad cycle of the death, anger, why, and then the questioning and then demanding. I'm not at the point of getting angry enough to ask them and demand an answer. I'm just so disappointed. I just feel so betrayed and sad. This is a sad man you see before you. I am the saddest man in the world. He punched me. I'm so sad about it. I am so fucking sad. Yeah. What you asked me why did it? Well, I've actually never asked them, and I'm not really interested in why they did it. To be honest with you, I'm not really interested. They weren't even on my radar. You know, I mean, these people are just people, and my wife. You know, they're not really important people. They're just people that we give labels to, like, you know, sister, mother, you know, nephew, you know, but they don't mean anything. That's just labels. They're just people. I'm not really that interested in why they did it. I've in fact, I've never had a conversation with my mother or my nephew or my sister or my best friends over the last, I don't know, a long time. I've never spoken to any of them. Although I live with most of them and drink with most of them every week, but I've never spent any time. You could have photographs showing you me with them, but you know, they're probably, what do you call that, you know, fixed up, you know, somebody's probably made that up, you know. When I do meet my mum and my sister and my best friends, and you know, I will ask them. I'll think about it, you know. I'll probably start to get angry around about that time when I ask them why you punched me in the face. But you know, it's like I have got no idea why they did it. I have no idea why they would ever think of punching me in the face. It's just, you know. No, I'm not going to answer that question. I don't even want to go there. Something I did? No, it can't possibly be. So I'm not even going to contemplate that. I'm sure that something in the future they will approach me and tell me why they did it. You know, I'm not really going to ask them at this moment in time, because it could, in future court cases, it could actually put me in a bad light if I actually think I know why they did it and then I say they didn't do it for that reason. So I'm going to say I don't know. I've got no idea why my sister, my mother, my nephew and my two best friends would punch me in the face. You know, life is just what it is. You know, I've got a hard job. I've got a really hard job being me. No, I have. You know, you might not know it. I've got a really hard job being me, and it's a job that none of you would probably like if you were doing it. Being me is really difficult, and you know you've got to look at the point of view of, I don't know why it happened. No, I've got no idea why any of this happened to me, and I'm so bedazzled. I am so, just so sad. I just feel so betrayed. You know, you've got to look from my point. I am so betrayed about what happened. So I feel so sad that this couldn't have been worked out or talked about or mentioned before it happened. I'm just. Can you imagine? Every member of your family, punched in your face, and it's like. But I'm not really interested in asking them why they did it. The day after. I'm just saying, well, I'm just going to recover. We're going to recover as a team. We're going to recover as a family, as a community. We're going to get beyond this, and then we can look back and see it all as a big joke and a big laugh. And yeah, you know, that's the world as it is, you know what I mean? And I'm sure at some time I'll find out. I will find out, but I don't need your help. I don't need you to investigate. I will eventually ask, you know, my closest members of my life, and why this happened, and I'm sure I'll get positive feedback and, you know, definitive sort of reasons which don't include me being the problem, you know, because that's I could never be the problem. It's not about me. It's about you. It's all about, you know, well, it's about Obama. It's about politics. It's about Cameron. It's about, you know, those people high. It's not about me. They didn't punch me in the face because they hated me. It's because there's someone else out there fucking like that. And I'm the solution. I'm the person who's going to draw us all together and make us, you know, a family unit again, even though I stuck my mother in jail, and I've had a policeman tase and shoot my young nephew to death, and I've actually had my two sisters arrested and deported back to, you know, Nigeria, you know what I mean, even though they do come from there, they've been born American. So, well, yeah, you know, it's like, no, it took them years to fight through the court case and get, but, you know, I'm just saying, I did the best I could with the, what do you call it, the, you know, the materials I was given, and slammed your fucking van, motherfuckers.